In my pursuit to make the capital Wasteland a more livable place, I finally stumbled upon Big Town, a small town ironically enough, full of people completely unprepared for the wastes. They're teenagers who have been kicked out of Little Lamplight after passing a certain age. I feel for them, being sent out to die in the wasteland with no clue of what sorts of horrors await them. Super mutants had raided them recently and had taken a few to eat, or something worse, based on what I found in Vault 87. Thankfully, I was able to save a couple of them from meeting that fate. I'll do anything I can to protect DC. My name is Mordecai, and this is my tale of two wastelands.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Tale of Two Wastelands with Mordecai. So today we are gearing up for a very, very dangerous, potentially, mission. I'm of course talking about Reilly's Rangers. Now this mission has you go on a super mutant killing spree where you kill about like 50 of them. And I don't want to be caught unprepared for this, so I've been buying a bunch of rifle primer and rifle powder. Because if we go in here, since we took the perk for it, we can make hand-loaded ammo. I think that's what this is, JSP. But now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't have DT, does it? Well, why would I want to use it then? Ruins your gun faster, but yeah, that seems terrible. Why would I want to do that over regular armor-piercing rounds? That seems really stupid. Well, we're still gonna make a bunch of ammo, but maybe I'm not gonna make the hand-loaded ammo. Unless I just like can't make it yet. I don't really know what's going on with that. That's weird. Let me... 308 rounds. Yeah, that's all the 308 rounds. It's not like we can make a different one. What about 5mm? Yeah. I thought hand-loaded ammo was like super good. It does more damage, but it's like if we're not getting that extra AP, I'd much rather have the AP against super mutants. Okay, well, we're gonna make a bunch of 308 armor-piercing rounds then. 100, that sounds like a good start to me. And we'll also make a bunch of 5mm armor piercing for Wanda. DT minus 25, that's crazy. Definitely want lots of that. All right, well, I think we ran out of powder or primer or something. So we're just going to have to go as is. But we did make a buttload of ammo, so I think we'll be okay. All right, now that we are fully repaired, maxed out on ton of ammo, I also grabbed the shotgun again because sometimes it's nice to knock super mutants to the dirt rather than just kill them. We're going to head to Underworld because that is where Reilly is. And before, we could not talk to her because our medicine was too low, but it should be high enough now. At least I'm hoping it is. Hello, Fox. We could take Fox with us, but it's more fun to do it by yourself. All right, let's go speak to Reilly over here. Medicine 60. Well, good news is we have a skill book. Your medicine skill is high enough to enable you to administer the proper treatment on Reilly and revive her. Yep.
What? Where am I? What happened? How long have I been out?
I have no idea. You were out for centuries. Cars work, and we just elected our first super mutant president. Not long.
Right. Can't remember what I was doing. Wait! Oh, shit! My men! My team! What happened to them?
Tell me the whole story.
We were mapping the Vernon Square part of the downtown ruins and got jumped by a super mutant ambush party. Usually it isn't a problem, but this group was bigger than usual. We fought our way into Our Lady of Hope Hospital, hoping to find cover.
Let me guess, more muties inside.
You got it. More of the ugly bastards just kept coming. We fought our way to the roof and found a way across to the Statesman Hotel next door. The super mutants seemed driven, like they smelled blood. They kept following us. Once in the hotel, the only way to go was up.
Trapped yourself at the top of a tall building. Brilliant. I guess you missed the part about always having an escape plan at Ranger School. And things went downhill from there.
Very bad move, but we had no choice. On the way, we lost Theo, one of my guys. We were unable to get the ammo case off of his body as we were pushed onwards. So, guns almost dry, we hit the roof of the Statesman.
Last stand.
Last stand? Well, we hope not. We figured we'd get up there and get a better signal to radio the Brotherhood of Steel for help. Problem is, help never arrived. Vernon Square is so thick with the super mutants, I don't think they could slip through.
Did you set up any kind of traps or mines?
Actually, we did lay down a bunch of countermeasures. I don't know how many of them have already gone off, though. When I slipped out with my stealth boy, I think I almost tripped one or two of them. Damn near didn't make it out of there at all, come to think of it.
What did you need from me? Why don't you attempt a rescue?
Are you completely stupid? I
Kinda.
can barely walk right now, let alone climb a skyscraper. If I could even hold a pistol, I would go get my guys right now. I'm using everything I've got just standing here talking to you. Get the point?
What do you need from me?
Get the Rangers home. Please. That's all I want. I don't care how you do it.
I don't know. What's in it for me? Shooting myself in the face is going to have the same outcome as me going in there. All right, I'll do it.
Whew. I was holding my breath on that one, I think. I wasn't sure what you were going to say.
Yeah, especially after you insulted
All
me.
I ask is that you hurry. I don't know how much longer they will be able to survive up there. I also recommend you try and find the body of Theo, one of my men. He was carrying our main ammo supply. Here, let me punch the ammo box code and some better directions into your Pip-Boy there.
All right. Can you think of anything that will help me get there?
We have a headquarters not far from here. If you can make it there, you're welcome to anything you need inside. Just punch in Reilly 0247 at the gate. We have ammo, supplies, you name it.
Nice.
Careful out there.
Maybe we'll head there first. Not that we need to gear up, but, you know, free stuff is free stuff, so. I don't think there's any sort of time limit on this quest. Like, you can pick it up right now and then finish it as the very last thing you ever do, and I don't think they'll die. Okay, so the Ranger compound is in this direction. Let's go there first. Yeah, that's actually where the quest marker is pointing. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Well, that was kind of a waste of time, but we got the XP, I guess. Did we level up? No, but we're very close. Hello. There's apparently a skill book in here. Nice, I'll take it. I'm not too afraid of anything in the subway at this point. So we might just run through, because I have seen enough subways for a lifetime. Actually, I don't really mind them, but you guys might be sick of them, so. Yeah, I don't know which way to go. I gotta assume we have to head this way. Because we have a bunch of different quest markers pointing us in a bunch of different directions, so. All right, just making our way through the subway tunnels, mostly raiders. They can still kill us actually pretty easily, but as long as we're sneaking, it's not too bad. Could even switch to the shotgun to make sure they can't shoot back.
I'm gonna tear you up! Yeah!
Another skill book. This one for hand-to-hand. That's a little disappointing. Ow. What the heck was that? Nice shot. With a pistol, a 9mm pistol. And look how much damage it's doing to us. That actually might be a 45. Yeah, okay. At least it was a 45, but still. Crazy.
It's go time.
Okay, this should take us to near Reilly's compound. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Don't know what's nearby, but we can get to the compound. We should just get a bunch of ammo. I'm hoping for some more AP rounds for some of our other guns. Speaking of, we should put AP on this gun again. Can't go that way. Gotta be careful. Don't know what's over here. I assume super mutants. That's usually what you find in the city like this.
Not one step further, not one. Come no closer. I'll do it. hell, all of us, me, you, and the worm. A great crack shall open in the earth and swallow the non-believers, and they shall weep, 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 tears and salt and earth and dirt.
These frag mines aren't even set. They're just on the ground.
The sky will fall, the earth will rise, the stars will shine open their toothy grins and caress the sun with their love.
I was pretty sure something's supposed to trigger there, but I guess not. That's fine. His mines weren't even set to blow.
Burning fire, pain, misery, peace, love, murder, death, 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 death.
Alright, here's Reilly's compound. No enemies in here. You don't have to worry about that. Let's just pop in really quick and grab us some supplies. At least I thought it was. Where's the load door? There it is. Ranger compound. If you're reading this, you better get your ass out of here. Okay. All right, what can we nab here? Good time to loot stuff too, because when everyone gets back, they'll obviously be a little bit more pissy if you steal their stuff. Nothing we like actually need, you know, at this point, especially since we just made a bunch of ammo, but we'll take it. It's free. We could even drop stuff off here. Ooh, that's why I wanted to come here. Dean's Electronics. I know what I'm leveling up next. Yeah, we could also drop stuff off here because you do come back here. All right, I think that's pretty much it, actually. It's worth coming for Dean's Electronics. Now let's head back to, I guess the Museum of History. Is it going to tell us to go into the subway again? Yeah, it is. All right, well, I'll just cut you guys out. I'm running through the exact same subway I just ran through, but obviously headed in a slightly different direction. So I'll just cut you in. All right, so this part is maybe a little bit more interesting because we have been kind of around here. There's apparently a locked door with a key. We have that key? No. Maybe we don't need a key. There's a skill book over here though, and it's a hand-to-hand one again. Gosh dang it. Still some pretty good stuff here. Very dark. But yeah, so we're in Metro Central right now. It's crazy the things you have to do just to get to your destination. And I don't want to cut out everything, but I would like to finish Reilly's Rangers today. It is a pretty, like, I don't know what the word is. It's a gauntlet that you have to run through to complete this mission. And it's really fun, but it is quite long. Like, you do literally have to scale up a high rise fighting super mutants. That's why it's, to me, it's such a fun quest. It's a quest where you just kill stuff, but like it's so well made, the actual like dungeon itself, that it's super fun. If you like firefights. Ooh, what a random friendly person. Don't see many of you in the sewers. Got any skill books? She does, actually. That's kind of cool. And I will try to sell her any crap that we don't want because, well, frankly, we don't really have the carry weight to spare. And even with AP ammo, this gun doesn't really do a lot of damage. Not as much as you would think it would. I guess the AP ammo doesn't necessarily make it do more damage. It just makes it pierce through the armor of like a super mutant. So it's not actually giving us any damage against a ghoul, for example. It's actually lowering our damage a little bit. Hello, Ghoul Reaver. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you behind that door. Yeah, see, like, he was still hard to kill. Did get a level up though. Seems like kind of a waste to use AP on ghouls like that. All right, well, before I forget, let's level up here. Like I said, we're going to take Dean's Electronics for the repair because I really want Jury Rigger. And there you go, repair 100. And since we have 3 skill points that I can't really do anything with, I can't put them into repair, obviously, I'm going to stick them into, I guess, lockpick. Why not? Okay, with our repair that high, we should be able to take Jury Rigger, right? I swear I saw it. Jury rigging. Basically, you can fix anything with anything. It's one of the most busted perks in the game, but one you always want to get as soon as possible. It's taken us a very long time to get. But now, for example, if we want to repair Wanda, which is an assault rifle, we can just use whatever we really feel like. I'm not going to use my sniper rifle because that seems like a dumb idea, but we could. All right, this is the area that we need to be in for Reilly's Rangers. Ranger emergency signal. We're going to listen to it. Should definitely, you know, put up the radio though, so we can actually hear it. Never mind. Can't hear it anyways. Okay, maybe if we're a little bit closer. Get rid of you. Is there anyone else? Don't see him. Now, sometimes these have skill books, so I will check it. And this time it did not. It does have a radiation suit, which is a bit weird because you don't really need that in this entire area, but sure. Okay, so we have 2 quest markers right now. One of them is telling us to go down that way. The other one's telling us to go this way. One leads to the ammo cache. So I'm hoping they unite at some point because I don't want to miss that. I think it's a ton of ammo. I guess this is just telling us to go here. Yes, thank you, game. Statesman Hotel, but you can't just go up into the Statesman Hotel. You have to start, I think, by going over Lady Hope Hospital. Pretty much what Reilly said. This is how they got there. All right, we should be okay as long as we stay stealth, which isn't too hard. As we've seen at this point, stealth with the Chinese stealth armor is pretty OP. But the second we're discovered, we seem to instantly die, so don't know how we'd be doing this otherwise without stealth, honestly. I'm starting to wonder if very hard difficulty is just kind of dumb and makes enemies one-shot you no matter how much health you have. Makes me less enthused about it, honestly. Okay, there's a mine here. Yes, let's not set that one off. There are turrets up here. I think they'll shoot at us, so just in case. I actually think it is worth exploring this place, but we're gonna press on. You know, we're here to do Reilly's Rangers. Even this hospital is a pretty freaking good place to loot because obviously it has a bunch of what are they called? First aid kits everywhere. Like I think every single room has a first aid kit, so we have like 200 stim packs. I think we'll be all right. DC medicine. There is a gas leak right there. I want to set that off. All right, let's keep heading up. Back outside. Should let us, yep, walk across here. Now there is something I'm pretty sure that's in this building that I mentioned a very long time ago when we were stealing the Declaration of Independence. I think there is an audio log in here somewhere that I kind of want to grab. I will go out of my way for it. Oh crap. Run, 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 run. Yes. Don't think there's anything too crazy going on in this building compared to like the hospital. Other than that note we're looking for, the holotape. Guess there's some first aid kits, that's always nice. Stim pack, I guess. Maybe not on this floor, maybe it's the next floor. Yeah, see, worth getting that. I think I just set off more grenades, right? Nope, they're above us, actually. And this is Theo, who died like a chump. Okay, is it this floor we want to be on? Looking at the mini-map, trying to see if I can see a little note symbol somewhere. Okay, I think it's actually upstairs because I see it on the main local map. So if we get in here, there's some pretty good loot too. Bunch more mines, probably from Reilly's Rangers, if I had to guess. Another first aid box. Kind of running out of space here. Another first aid box. Yeah, there's a lot of them in here. Let's disarm this. Okay, I see the note on the minimap right there. And 2 super mutants have spawned. Let's try to get rid of them before they see us. Nope, this is not working well. Get the shotgun out. Well, those grenades going off worked well. I think it killed the Overlord. Nice. Kind of works. I don't know. He must have shot them because I disarmed the trap, so it shouldn't have gone off. Okay, another super mutant down here. Where is that note? I mean, I see it, but how do I get to it, you know? Is it in here? Oh yeah, it is. There you go. So, the companion we had for that quest, for the Declaration of Independence, Sydney, the one who now sells ammo in the underworld, she mentions that her dad basically left her on her own to fend for herself and how much she hated him and all this stuff. Okay, we can repair this or we can keep going up. I think we should just keep using the stairs. It's more fun that way. So yeah, we can listen to this holotape. And that's what she said her father called her, is Moonbeam, so.
My dearest little Moonbeam, I know you've been waiting to hear what happened to me. I'm sorry I left you like I did. An important deal came up. One that might have let us get away from the shack we were living in. I came to the Statesman Hotel to meet the buyer and the deal went bad. We shot each other, and now I think I'm dying. I won't make it out of this place. The ruins are crawling with super mutants. All I can do is record this and then hide up in one of the rooms. You're a strong girl, and I know you can use everything I taught you to survive alone. Please forgive me, sweetie. I only wanted to make the best for us. Daddy loves you very much. Goodbye.
Sad. But yes, he had no intention of leaving her behind. He was just killed. So we can actually go bring that back to her, which I want to do. I think she gives you her 10mm unique submachine gun, which is really, really good earlier in the game. I don't know how good it is now. If we could put a silencer on it, might be worth taking. So yeah, you can just repair that elevator down there, but then you missed out on some loot and you miss out on some super mutant killing, which is why we're here in the first place, so why skip ahead? And we are now overburdened. The alfresco lounge. Remember, after using the restroom, don't just walk out without cleaning up. Take a look around and see if there are any toilet tissues lying about and pick them up. A customer always appreciates a clean restroom. All right, we're getting closer. Let's get rid of the Overlord. He is the most terrifying of all of them, and there's another one. There is another skill book in here. Please don't be unarmed. We've gotten like 60 of those in this one video. It's melee, of course it is. I swear we have enough skill books for that to max them out without even putting any points into the perk. Okay, so yeah, we want to go this way, maybe. Yep. And this should be the roof, yep. Now, you might think to yourself, oh, that was probably the hard part. No. You have to escort these idiots back down alive. And they're not essential.
Hey, you! Get your ass over here before you attract every super mutant in the building.
And I don't think you get a reward
The name's
if they
Butcher.
die, so...
I'm the team medic. It's good to see a friendly face. Okay, now, who the heck are you, and when are reinforcements coming?
You're looking at it.
You made it all the way up here alive. Okay, I'm impressed. Reilly must have sent the right person for the job, as usual. Hey, is she okay?
The dock and Underworld patched her up. She was fine last I checked.
That's a relief. I told her she was nuts when she decided to try to sneak out of here. Guess I was wrong. Now, let's talk about getting out of here. I would have proposed going back the way you came, but apparently it's impossible now. So, the express elevator is our only solution.
Doesn't look like the elevator works anymore.
You're right. What we need is something to power the elevator motor up here and get the thing going. On the way up here, I'm pretty certain we passed a maintenance room. Inside was a wrecked Protectron. If you can get me its fission battery, I can have Donovan jury-rig the elevator.
I think we should be able to fix it ourselves. All right, I'll see about fixing it.
Maybe you can, but we'd still need the fission battery. It's the only way to locally feed power into the elevator's electronics.
All right.
All right, we'll hold the roof position here. If any of us goes down, don't stop. Get the hell out of here and make for our HQ, Ranger Compound. Why don't you look where you're going?
Hey. Chill. Ooh, you do actually need a fission battery even with our high repair. Okay. What is the waypoint putting us to? Is that where the fission battery is? Guess so. Guess we can just drop down here maybe? All right, let's grab that really quick. I forgot you needed that, honestly. Yeah, things shouldn't have respawned yet. I think they do respawn though, so let's be prepared. Can we get in through this way? No. This way? Yes. Fission battery, all right. So people always say to do this quest as early as possible before super mutant overlords start spawning, which is what we're going to run into. Because like I said, these people aren't essential, and super mutant overlords are technically not even supposed to be here fighting Reilly's Rangers, but they're going to be because we're playing with broken steel installed. So that's kind of terrifying in every sense of the word. Ooh, food.
Hey there. Donovan at your service. You break it, I fix it.
Actually, here, I brought you some ammo.
Thanks. I was starting to feel a little naked without it.
Where can I get some more ammo?
We lost a good man on the retreat to this god.
Okay, we actually already know that. Can we give other people ammo?
Rick's the name, and I call this fine-looking room sweeper Eugene. We've had a lot of fun together mowing down super mutants, but I think it's time we get off this roof.
Here's some ammo.
Oh, hell yeah!
I don't know if they can run out of ammo.
Back so soon? Are we in luck?
But sure, here's some ammo.
Oh, that makes me feel a whole lot better. Thanks.
Is it just you three? I thought there was a fourth guy. Maybe not. I think we can repair this ourselves.
Hey,
Okay. Here's the fun part. Escorting NPCs. 3 of them, in fact. Especially when we are stealthed and not drawing attention, and they are drawing attention. So what we can do is we can sort of chain Vat's kills here, potentially.
that takes care of that.
As long as we get the killing blow.
Where?
Okay. Doing okay so far, but we haven't ran into any overlords. They're just, at worst, masters. And there you have it. All right. Well, I think we gave it a fair shake. I'm going to make them all essential because I don't know if I've ever made this known before, but I hate escort missions. All right, let's try it now. Now that we don't have to babysit 3 complete morons. Yeah, I don't know how you beat this quest unless you're doing it at like level 1 without all of them dying, because super mutant overlords will just shred them so quickly, just like they do with us, honestly. But as long as they're essential, they can go down all they want. I do not care in any way. I think I got all of them. Only seen one of them though. Where are the other 2? They're still alive.
Well, that's the end of that.
Where did you idiots go? Apparently there's a skill book over here. Tales of a Jerktown Junkie Vendor. Nice. There's also unique brass knuckles. I don't know if I've ever seen those before. It did just update us like we finished the job. So I guess they teleported back? Maybe. I guess we'll check it out. That was weird. I thought you had to do more, but I guess once you get to the top, that's pretty much the extent of it. I think everybody lived, too. Hello.
Good to see you. And
You look like you've been through hell.
I have. The day I strolled onto that roof was the greatest day of your team's lives. For me, it was a Tuesday.
You're a cocky little thing, aren't you? I like that. Well, as much as I want to hear all about it, can you tell me a full debrief on what happened out there with my men?
Gotta love the Street Fighter movie reference there. That is custom dialogue, by the way. Everyone made it out alive.
I'm very impressed at your skill. I don't think I've come across someone quite like you in the ruins. I suppose I owe you a debt, and I intend to pay it in kind. I'm sure you're more interested in your reward than listening to me talk, so let me get right to it.
Let's talk. Your people's lives are more important than my payment.
Losing a bit of the merc edge, eh? Don't get soft on me now. Well, I've said it once, but I'll say it again. You have my thanks. I'd be pretty lost without my guys. So, for your reward, what'll it be? The Ranger battle armor or one of Brick's miniguns?
Okay, so the armor is just combat armor that gives you +1 luck. Pretty good if you're going like a luck-focused build, which we are not. Not really. I'd much rather wear the stealth armor. The minigun is a unique variant of the minigun, the only one in Fallout 3. We're not really using miniguns, but we could. I feel like we would die before they even wound up to shoot a bullet, but yeah, we'll take the minigun.
You got it. Use it well, and take down some more muties with it for us. Consider this place your home away from home. If you're ever in the neighborhood again, you're more than welcome to take shelter here. I guess that does it. See you around, kid.
The other thing you can do, I think, is she gives you like a quest, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure I'm cut out for this kind of job anymore. I almost got everyone killed in Vernon Square. What kind of a responsible leader does that? It was one bad decision after another.
We all make mistakes. Are you going to let one unforeseeable event shut you down?
Yeah, but I led the guys right into a corner. Theo died because I decided to take shelter in the hospital. I'm not so sure I'd be trusted leading anyone at this point.
If you took cover in a different building, someone else might have died instead. You can't know.
Thanks. You're sweet to try and make me feel better about everything. I just hope that I can get back to mapping the ruins soon. I have a lot of contacts that are demanding I finish.
I can do the mapping for you while you and your team heals.
You'd risk your neck for me like that?
You could use the downtime, I could use the work.
Well, okay. I hadn't expected this, but I'll certainly take you up on it. Oh, and I insist on paying you. I won't take no for an answer. For every map marker you uncover in the capital wasteland, I'll pay you a fair sum in bottle caps. All you have to do is find them. Come back here and I'll get them off your Pip-Boy there.
Done deal. I'll locate as many as I can.
Here, take this geomapper. Please don't lose it. Donovan spent a year developing it and I only have a few. It will offload all the map data you collect from your Pip-Boy automatically. When you come back, I can take the data from it and you get paid.
I wonder if it counts that New Vegas stuff.
Hey there. Got anything good for me?
Yep, here's a bunch of map data.
We already have...
I thought you could use old locations you've already discovered. Apparently not. That's really stupid. Well, now that we're done exploring DC, or at least a big chunk of it, we get this mission. Maybe that's why you want to come here early on, so you can start having stuff count towards it. Yeah, so we get Eugene, which is the unique minigun. Increased crit chance, pretty good. Like I said, we're not really using a minigun, but we could, especially if it's unique like that. I don't think... It's basically the one they were just using on the rooftop there. I think it has, like, a symbol on it somewhere.
Splattering more muties?
I don't know. I don't really see anything different. I guess it's kind of green. I don't know if they're all kind of green. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like miniguns. I wish they were a little bit better, though. But I am going to end the video there for today. So that was actually, I'm 99% sure, the final side quest of Fallout 3 that we had not done yet. That's kind of crazy. We have made a lot of progress, and we've made it pretty far into the series already in such a short amount of time, honestly. The only thing we have left to do at this point, as far as I'm concerned, is get the remaining bobbleheads, maybe try to hunt for some specific skill magazines that we're still missing, and the Pit DLC, Mothership Zeta DLC, and the main quest and Broken Steel. That is it. There might be a couple dungeons that would be fun to clear out. I feel like we've gotten all the main ones, though. Oh, actually, before I end it and forget forever, let's go talk to Sydney. I don't know why I came here. Let's go talk to Sydney really quick, because I think she will give us her unique submachine gun. Hello, Sydney.
So, what can I help with?
I found this note from your father. He didn't abandon you.
What? Oh my God. That's his voice. It's really him. I can't believe you brought this to me. Oh, I don't know what to say, but thank you. Wait, here. Take my 10mm Ultra SMG. It's never let me down. Besides, I won't really need it anymore.
But yeah, pretty cool little thing. I would bet 95% of people never, ever hear that dialogue. And I wanted to show it off to you guys because it is cool. It is a way to get her submachine gun without freaking killing her, because the game makes it seem like that's the only way to get it. But no, you can get it if you find that little holotape. But now I am, for sure, truly going to end the video. Thank you for watching, and peace out.